Tokens, latest and greatest. Stick around to the end of the video where we're going to do some price prediction and technical analysis, and also bring up the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which was a topic in the AMA we have tonight with Crazy. Big shout out to Crazy. It was pretty epic. We're going to do that and much more. Welcome back, Moneybags Rico. Let's go ahead and dive in and get everybody up to date with what's going on with Luffy Token first, and some of the updates and call to action that I need from the community, right? We got support Luffy to get listed on top tiers. Click on the star. Make sure you guys favorite your bag, right? This is part of that shilling that we're going to do. And speaking of shilling, we have this. We are starting another shill to earn event. No matter what are the market conditions, we are building and we are growing the Luffy community no matter what. And all you got to do is tap into this amazing community, which, you know, the topic tonight was that Bitcoin rainbow chart. Big shout out to Crazy, Smitty, the rest of the mods and admins. I can't say enough about them holding it down for us, but I'm going to call all of you guys once again, just like this type of engagement that we have on this tweet right now. I want to see it on this one, right? We got 188, 74 retweets. We need a lot more. And the reason why is because this is big news for our community. These are the utilities that we've been waiting for. We got the marketplace feedback and mainnet launch. We got the Luffy testnet launch as well. The Luffy swap testnet launch, right? So not only are we getting some tangible things with the marketplace, but we're also having things to look forward to. And all these things are important. Of course, the question should be why. And we go to the roadmap. This is an important place where, you know, you call people out, say what you mean and mean what you say. And Luffy Token has been doing exactly just that. We got the anime marketplace coming up next. We got the anime decks and the anime swap. Now, we also touched on in the AMA that we had tonight, which was epic. And make sure that you guys tap in. It's happening every night. And I think Crazy might be doing it twice a day, actually, one in the morning, one in the evening. But I caught the one in the evening. It was epic. And we even touched on the Crypto Academy. So we're going to be bringing some education to this community, which I believe in turn is going to help us make this not only ecosystem grow within the Luffy token, but also crypto altogether. I think it's important that we push on all fronts, all cylinders firing, and help get the word out there and educate people on what to do in this space, right? We also have this right here, the buy to burn. So we have a website where you guys can come over here and burn Luffy and earn some prizes. Help Luffy to reach its burning goal and win amazing prizes such as NFTs, Ethereum, Luffy merch, and much more. So this is pretty epic. We're at a 33.5% burn and our goal is 50%. So we have some goals set out when it comes to the tweets that I want some goals, right? Let's go ahead and push on this. We got, obviously the goals from the team that are going to be coming out with the marketplace. We got goals all across the board that I believe that we can check off as a community, as a team, as Luffy Token all together. Now let's get to these prices and then we'll get to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, because we're going to talk about Luffy's prices as well. And this opportunity that we might have, right? Obviously, when there's new utilities coming out, there's a big AMA lined up. There's going to be some, you know, well-deserved hype around that. And we see this support line right here. This is what we're going to identify in the short term. I want to see Luffy climb back over these twos. You know, it's important to see that climb happen again. And if we go ahead and mark these arrows up, we can see where we held on to this before. Basically, once here, we have another time where it broke down. And obviously, we're navigating in very tough waters when it comes as far as the market goes, with, you know, Bitcoin pulling back, Ethereum pulling back. And that's why we kind of brung up what was going on with that Bitcoin rainbow chart, right? But we see this support line right here, and that support line is 1674, and the range that it's possible that we can go and take off, just like we have a perfect example. Remember, when it comes to trading, if you look in the past, it repeats itself, right? So we have this opportunity, this range to break above these twos again, which I believe that we can do, especially what we got coming out, right? We got some utilities coming out. We got a big AMA. I'm calling on this community to help me get some attention on it with those tweets. I can't stress that enough, because, you know, the team's going to be there. So I want to see this really get pushed really hard. Now let's get to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, right? So what we're looking at right now is basically what they're stating as, not financial advice. Do your own research and practice this, because this is subject to change, right? But what we're looking at, we see basically a fire sale, right? And what we're seeing is, historically, this is where it goes when it gets really, really low, is in this blue range in there, and then it rides up to the red, right? It continues to climb. So, you know, we're in those waters right now, in those deep blue waters, if we want to call it that, and that Bitcoin halving, right when that happens, if we're looking even and being modest just to the yellow, we're back at a $67,000 Bitcoin, back into a range of maybe going towards $88,000 Bitcoin. But if we go a little bit higher and we look, you know, if we're not so reserved, we got possibly an $88,000 Bitcoin, $114,000 Bitcoin. And if we continue to go a little bit higher, where FOMO intensifies, we see $114,000 Bitcoin, $148,000 Bitcoin. Now, why is this important? Why am I bringing it up? Because what happens is these markets tend to ride the wave with Bitcoin, right? And we can see that happen with Ethereum catching up and BNB catching up as well. And these things happen all together. Now, I don't believe we're going to have to completely wait all the way to the Bitcoin having to see some price action. I believe that we can possibly see some peaks out of it like we've seen before. We've seen some bubbles where, it's popped up and then came back down, but also went back up. Again, right here, we see a time where it went down, came right back up, then go all the way down. Right here, we have a time where it touched the blue and popped right back out of it. So, we can potentially see that. And the reason I believe we can potentially see, some pops before that Bitcoin halving is because the interaction that we're allowed to have compared to the past. Those who've been navigating in crypto, since 2017 or before, we know that with Twitter Spaces and with, Telegrams and Discord, we're being able to converse with each other a lot more. And I believe that's going to help us to continue to grow these markets. Everybody doesn't want this to go down forever. We want to push these prices back up, but we're looking even in these ranges right here at a Bitcoin where it can go back, even if it went back to the yellow, a $52,000 Bitcoin ranging back up to a $69,000 Bitcoin, touching kind of all-time highs in the past, but now it's in a smaller range. And that can reflect on all the prices like Ethereum, which eventually can reflect on the prices of Luffy, and also with BNB, and reflect on Luffy again, because we're pegged to these tokens, right? Now, when Luffy in the future releases a blockchain, maybe that might be different because we'll have our own blockchain. But until then, we're pegged to Ethereum on these prices. And when ETH goes up, so will we go up, right? The whole market sentiment kind of changes. So we're looking at these ranges. I want to see us pump back past these 2055s. That would be epic for us to go ahead, considering what we have in store coming at the end of the month with the AMA and also, the marketplace. And then the teaser with the swap coming out. And that's just Luffy Token keeping its word across the board on this roadmap. And that's epic. And we're looking forward to. And I want to participate with this crypto academy. I think it's something that we should take advantage of during this bear market, or what some people can call a buyer's market, right? It could be on fire sale. We don't know, right? But continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, Luffy, you guys know what it is. Later.